Okay, so here is how to work out number 8, the U try in the worksheet. So 7 over x minus 1 minus 5 equals 6 times x squared minus 1. So first we want to factor the denominators if we need to. So we need to factor this one on the right. X squared minus 1, that's a difference of 2 squares. So this is x minus 1 times x plus 1. And this is over 1. So now we know our LCD is going to be x minus 1 times x plus 1. So then we're going to take that and multiply it to every single term. So let me go ahead and write everything first. And then I'm going to multiply each term by the LCD. It's in the numerator. And then now we can cancel things out. So we can cancel the x minus 1 here. Nothing cancels out here. And then on the all the way on the right, everything cancels. So at the end, you should not have any denominator. So now we're left with 7 times x plus 1 minus 5, everything's left, x minus 1 times x plus 1 equals, all that's left is 6. So now we need to simplify, so let's multiply everything through. So here we're going to distribute, so this becomes 7x plus 7 minus 5. I'm going to go ahead and multiply this first. So notice that's a conjugate, and actually we know what that answer is. So this x minus 1 times x plus 1, remember that we factored it? So really, it's just the x squared minus 1. So I hope you see we factored it to help us find the LCD, but let's multiply it back together to the x squared minus 1. So that way it's a little nice for us to work with. So x squared minus 1, that is what you get when you multiply this x minus 1 times x plus 1. And then this equals just 6. So now let's go ahead and finish multiplying all the way through. So we have 7x plus 7 minus 5x squared. Negative 5 times negative 1 is a positive 5 equals 6. Now I want to work with a positive x squared. So let's combine like terms and move everything over. So we have 7x, 7 plus 5 here is 12 minus 5x squared equals 6. Let's subtract 12 from both sides. And so then we're also going to subtract 7x from both sides. And then we're also going to add 5x squared to both sides because I want to set it equal to 0. So now this is 0 equals, let's write the x squared first. So 5x squared. Then we have negative 7x, that's the only one there, so minus 7x. And then 6 minus 12, that is a negative 6. In this case, there is no GCF, so let's just go ahead and do the x box method. And so the top number, 5 times negative 6, is negative 30. That adds to negative 7. And so that is 10 times 3. Now the 10 has to be negative because it's negative at the end. So if we double check, negative 10 times 3 is negative 30. Negative 10 plus 3 is negative 7. So here are the factors. And so let's write everything in the box. So this is 5x squared. Down here is negative 6. And then our factors here, negative 10 and 3. So that's negative 10x and 3x. So let's factor the first box, 5x squared. So that multiplies to 5x times x. 5x has to go on top. So 5x times x is 5x squared. Then x times 3 is 3x. 5x times negative 2 is negative 10x. And negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. So therefore, this factors to 0 equals 5x plus 3 times x minus 2. Then we use a zero product property, so this is 5x plus 3 equals 0, and on this side it's x minus 2 equals 0. So subtract 3 from this side, so 5x equals negative 3 divided by 5, so x equals negative 3 over 5. And this one is you add 2 to both sides, so you find that x equals 2. Then we take a look at our restrictions. So restrictions at the top is we know that x cannot equal, all the way at the top over here, x cannot equal 1 and x cannot equal negative 1, right? So that's why you need the factored form here. It can't have 1 or negative 1. So x can equal 1, x cannot equal negative 1. So our answer did not include either of those. So therefore, both of them are the solution. Now, just if you try out the next problems, and especially when you look at the restrictions and everything, so if whatever answer you get, and it's in the restriction. So for example, like number 7, if there's only one solution, and let's just say it's x equals 2, x equals negative 2 is your solution after you solve, then what happens is it's no real solution. Okay, so if you have to cross it out because it's extraneous, then you get no real solution. That's going to be just a hint, number 26. Okay, so try out number 7 and 26 to get the full credit on this assignment, and I hope this helps you out.